The following is a non-profit fan-based production. Ebe is owned by Corey. Please support the official release. Okay, I'm done. Time for my paycheck. Oh wait, I'm the one making this, aren't I? Ah, damn it.
Last time on Eve with Voices.
I'm an ant.
And now, back to the gallery. As Eve entered the yellow room, she noticed she was inside a cat. Or at least, a room shaped like a cat. And if there's one thing that cats like, besides birds, mice, and milk, it's fish. But where would she go to get a fish? A stick man on the wall would be her first clue.
Play hide and seek?
And so the game began. Eve searched for the stick man through elimination. The first held a scary vampire. Next was the moon. And the third?
Found me, you get prize.
Well, you know what they say, third time's a charm. But in this case, it's only half a charm. Still, Eve was mired with curiosity and wondered what the other curtains held. And you know what they say about curiosity, right? Moral of the story: when the game ends, stop playing. On the other side, Eve found herself in a storage area. She had no idea how she was going to find the other half of the fish she needed. But, as a wise teacher once said, if you don't know what to do, do something.
Tremble in terror, mortal, for I, Caesarius Saladius, shall take your soul and...
Good things come to those who wait. That's another saying a wise man once said. Now, with fish in hand, Eve knew of a hungry cat in need of it. Having given the cat its meal, Eve would never forget how weird it was when it opened up to her. She tried not to think too hard about it, though. Right after being spit on, Eve ran into a pure white painting. Why it was totally white, she did not know. But Eve soon realized there would be worse things, such as having another mouth to feed.
Hungry. Give food.
Nothing like taking a bite to bring about stress. And stress has a way of making you forget little details. Little details that come back to haunt you. With everything in this room trying to kill her, Eve was wary of the dolls that were hanging. Fortunately, though, they were harmless. And to top it off, another locked door. Only this time the key was 3 numbers. 1 green, 1 red, 1 blue. Eve didn't have a good grasp on algebra, nor did she understand the concept of PEMDAS. But one thing she did know was that guesswork was out of the question. Thankfully, one of those numbers dropped right onto her lap. The green 18. That was only a fraction of the puzzle, much like the wooden fish was. Ah, the liar's room. A group of mendacious fiends who pride themselves in leading their victims to their death through trickery. But like any group of liars, there is a liar within a liar, and Eve had to find out who it was.
The one in white speaks the truth.
Stand in front of the statue. Go east 2 steps, then south 2 steps. That's the answer.
I agree with the one in yellow.
The only true speaker wears green.
Stand in front of the statue, go west 3 steps, then south 1 step. That's the answer.
Stand in front of the statue. Go east 4 steps, then north 2 steps. That's the answer.
Eve recalled the words of the liars. The red and the yellow liar both said that the white liar spoke the truth. But if only one of them told the truth, this meant the white liar was lying, since the red and yellow liars were saying the exact same thing. This meant all 3 were lying. This left 2 possibilities. Unfortunately, Eve chose the wrong one.
There's an odd one out.
Eve took a moment to regroup. Since the green liar was lying, that meant the blue one was a liar too. And if white, red, and yellow were liars as well, this left only one possibility.
Stand in front of the statue. Go east 4 steps, then north 2 steps. That's the answer.
A liar within a liar. Eve followed the brown liar's advice and... voila! A blue 4, the second piece to the password. However, there were 2 things the liars did not take kindly to. One was betrayal, the other was losing, and the brown liar had done both at once. With 2 numbers at hand, Eve wondered where the third would be. The mouth was out of the question. Which left the white painting, which Eve peered hard at. Let's take a closer look, shall we? And there it was, the red 9. With all 3 numbers in tow, Eve went to solve the puzzle. While her knowledge of math was limited, she knew how to add and multiply, which was really all she needed. Multiplying the green 18 and the red 9 gave her 162, and adding the blue 4 completed it at 166. And just like that, Eve solved one of the hardest math problems she encountered. In less than a minute. The apple, the very definition of fruit, and man's favorite. Besides bananas and strawberries. Eve took the apple, but decided not to eat it, because it was made of wood, and wood wasn't good for her teeth. But here in this yellow room, there was someone desperate and hungry enough to eat a wooden apple.
Hungry. Give food. That food. Give to me.
Eve wasn't sure which surprised her more, the fact that the mouth ate the wooden apple, or the fact that it didn't choke on the wood.
This tasty. I let you pass now. Go through my mouth.
Eve wasn't sure where that mouth would lead, but then she remembered that bird gate from Super Mario Bros. 2 and decided it would be all right. At the end of the yellow hallway, Eve came across something she was familiar with. She didn't know the word, which was guillotine, but she knew the concept. The blade was set to rise above a man's neck. It would rise higher and higher and higher until it reached the very top. And once it did... Oh my! That was a close shave!
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a wizard of Wiz, if ever a Wiz there was. If ever a Wiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
It's part walkthrough, part drama, part parody, and all kinds of awesome. So what are you waiting for? Let's get this show on the road.